Today's demonstration is going to be how to do an upper respiratory massage for someone that may be experiencing any type of sinus, upper respiratory congestion issues. Another great massage for that is a foot reflexology massage, and we'll demonstrate that at another time. Today we're going to focus on the upper body, and this is something that you can do for your child, for your partner, friend, loved one, elder, anyone that might be experiencing any type of respiratory issues, sinus issues, or just a nice relaxing massage, for your partner, a family friend, or loved one. So a great way to start is to kind of just introduce yourself to the body. And you want to start with a nice open palm, slight press to the chest. This is, because my client is a male, it's important to know, who you're working with. So for a healthy young man, a little pressure on the chest feels good. If you're working with a woman, you definitely want to be careful, to not make them feel uncomfortable. If you're working with a senior or an elder or anyone who's in any other way compromised, you want to be careful about how much pressure. I'm not really applying pressure or pressing. I'm kind of just allowing my body weight to connect with the body. This gives you time to kind of connect with the breath of the person that you're working on. And this is a great way to establish that connection before you really begin working. First thing we're going to do is just start with some nice kind of circular rubbing motions over the chest. If this were a female person and they have breast and you don't want to make them uncomfortable, you want to focus on the chest area, and men have breasts too. So you want to focus on the chest area, not so much the breast area if there were breasts. You can still focus on the chest area just above the breast. And that's kind of what we're doing here too. It's a nice introductory way to start over the sheet. That's also a great way to kind of introduce yourself to the person, the body that you're working on, and kind of just go over the areas that you're going to be working on to build trust and create comfort before you really get into what you're doing. I'm still using my proper body mechanics. I'm hinging at the waist and the hips, and I'm using my flow to guide my stroke. So the motion comes from the hips as I'm flowing forward and backward. So the whole body does massage. After you do some nice opening strokes, the chest, the upper shoulders and the arms, you can expose the area that you're going to be working on. For this massage, we're pretty much just going to focus on this upper chest area, including the neck and the face. And I'm going to be using R&R Body Oil by 80th in May. I will leave a link where you can find this body oil. I recommend you try it and use it for yourself. So again, before starting any massage, you want to make sure that your skin is lubricated. So your hands are fully lubricated up to the areas that you're going to be working on. I like to lubricate my hands all the way down to the wrist. Sometimes I'll do all the way down to the elbow if I'm going to be using more of my forearm for the massage. But for this massage, it's pretty much just going to be hands and wrists that we're going to be using. So you first want to kind of anoint yourself with oil before you begin with your body. And as we're going to be focusing on these lymphatic areas, you want to make sure you have a healthy amount of oil for the massage as well. And we're going to just start right in the middle, coming out, down the chest, fanning out towards the shoulders. And that's our motion. Down the center, out, and Encourage your client to breathe, taking nice deep breaths in, exhaling. Again, just using a light, your body weight, hopefully is a comfortable weight, but you can check in with your person that you're massaging. You can check in with your partner that you're working on. How's the pressure? So make sure you get good, great. Sometimes if people say good, I'll say, how can we get it to great? Okay, we'll build up to more pressure as we get going. Even if people want more pressure, you don't want to start as deep as you're going to go. As we go down, now that we've lubricated the chest out to the upper arms and shoulders, we want to work our way up. Coat the top of the shoulders and the neck. This area typically, people hold a lot of pressure, tension in the upper shoulders. So I'll often come in with a soft fist using the back of my hands, the back of my palms in this area. It's a nice gentle way to apply a nice amount of pressure. And then we continue our motion. Down the center, out to the sides, up to the top, and a nice up to the base of the skull, and a nice gentle tug at the base of the skull. Down the center, out around the sides, up the top, guiding up the side of the neck, hooking in at the base of the skull, a little tug there, then down the neck to the center. And that's our opening stroke. Typically, if people have jewelry, like earrings or things like that, you might want to ask them to remove those things so that you can really get good into their ears. But some people are unable or unwilling to remove their jewelry, so you'll just have to gently work around those areas. Mainly what we're doing with lymphatic massage especially, and all massage really, is clearing blockages and encouraging the natural flow. Dis-ease and illness often come from blockages in the system. One of the ways we benefit the body as a massage therapist is by clearing blockages and encouraging, even stimulating, the natural energetic flow of the body. So if this massage is like a detox massage for someone who might be experiencing some type of cold or any other type of congestion illness, I want to bring your attention to a few key areas that you really want to focus on moving energy through. And these are the areas where your lymph nodes are located. So a key area you want to focus on during your massage is here, just below the collarbone. Actually above and below the collarbone. But I like to start kind of with this area below the collarbone and then work my way up. So you kind of really want to focus on moving some energy here, kind of in the upper pectoralis area, your upper chest area, and just below the collarbone. It might be a sensitive area, so you don't want to go in too hard, just nice, gentle, medium pressure, no hard pressure. So light to medium pressure. How's this pressure, Kev? So you can do some circles along the collarbone, again, just below the collarbone, but along the collarbone area, starting in the center and kind of slowly circling your way out. And then I kind of use my thumbs and kind of allow my fingers to kind of follow the collarbone. Make sure you're breathing. Relax your shoulders. Relax your neck. So sometimes you can feel that people are starting to hold tension as you're working. It's always, if you feel that, you can go back to those introductory strokes, just those gentle, broad strokes, coaching and encouraging the body to relax.